Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Remy's bold kiss move on Electra. What happens when rejection strikes? The bold and the beautiful spoilers and updates tease Remy Price. Christian Weissman will maintain his facade of being charming and naive. Electra Forrester, Linnea Grace, sees Remy as a close friend and undoubtedly perceives him as completely harmless in spite of her fleeing to lay from something. Viewers quickly picked up on Remy's obsession, noticing his extensive collection of Electra's photos resembling a shrine. Given Remy's unsettling behavior as a stalker, many suspect he might be the mastermind behind Electra's deep-fake photo controversy. However, Electra remains blissfully unaware of this potential threat, at least for now. To her, Remy is just a kind-hearted friend she's relied on before. Remy is certainly determined to ensure Electra follows through on her promise to spend time together. It won't be long before Remy starts urging Electra to make plans, possibly even to visit his new apartment. With Deacon Sharp, seen Kanan, giving him the green light to stay in the upstairs unit, it's easy to picture Remy enticing Electra into his space. He might eventually give her a tour and look for a chance to spend some quality time together. Eager to be the one Electra confides in, Remy could steer the conversation toward the photo scandal and the humiliation she experienced. Ironically, he could offer her comfort, even though he's the source of her distress and embarrassment. Electra had already showered Remy with several hugs during their initial reunion. It's clear that she has a fondness for physical affection with him, which might encourage Remy to pull her in for another embrace when they find a moment alone. This could spark a decision for Remy to take a chance with Electra. Aware that Electra is growing closer to Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, Remy might feel the urgency of act before she becomes even more attached. He could be contemplating a way to win her heart and perhaps steal a kiss when the opportunity arises. Electra is simply seeking friendship with Remy, but he might attempt an unwanted kiss, only to face rejection. Could this be the moment when Electra finally realizes something is off? Will Remy manage to conceal a dark response, leaving Electra feeling uneasy? Our insights suggest that Will eventually pick up on the tension, sensing that Remy could be trouble. Upcoming spoilers tease Will may need to step into a heroic role in the future, so stay tuned for all the surprising twists and turns ahead. On a show where love, passion, and drama collide in the most unexpected ways, the bold and the beautiful never fails to keep its audience on the edge of their seats. The latest storyline is no exception, as Remy, the charming but often misunderstood newcomer, sets his sights on the stunning and enigmatic Electra. Their chemistry has been building slowly but surely, and it seems that Remy has decided it's time to make his bold move. However, in typical bold and beautiful fashion, things are never as simple as they appear. Remy, the smooth-talking, good-looking entrepreneur who has recently found his way into the hearts of many in the fashion world, has been working alongside Electra for some time now. Their professional interactions, tinged with playful banter and lingering glances, have sparked rumors among their colleagues. Remy has made it clear that he finds Electra intriguing, but he's always been hesitant to act on his feelings. That is, until now. Electra, on the other hand, has always been the embodiment of grace and mystery. She's been through her share of heartbreaks and is far from willing to put herself in a vulnerable position again. Her icy exterior hides a depth of emotion, and despite her cool demeanor, she's been quietly aware of the connection she shares with Remy. However, her past scars keep her at arm's length from fully embracing what could be a passionate love affair. But in the latest twist, Remy can no longer deny his growing feelings. He sees Electra as the perfect combination of elegance and strength, and after days of teasing, flirting, and near misses, he decides it's time to take matters into his own hands. He waits for the perfect moment when they are alone in the luxurious Forrester Creations penthouse, overlooking the city's skyline. The air between them crackles with anticipation. As Remy steps toward Electra, his heart pounds with a mixture of excitement and fear. He's not the type to be easily intimidated, but there's something about Electra's allure that leaves him breathless. He reaches for her, his hand brushing against her arm, sending a wave of electricity through both of them. Electra, sensing the shift in the atmosphere, looks up at him with a mix of curiosity and caution. She knows what's coming, but isn't sure if she's ready. "Remy," she says softly, her voice almost a whisper. "What are you doing?" Her words are gentle but firm, a sign that she's not yet prepared to cross that line with him. But Remy, determined and bold, doesn't back down. He cups her face in his hands, gazing into her eyes with an intensity that speaks volumes. "I've wanted this for a long time," he confesses, his voice low and filled with longing. Before she can respond, Remy leans in, closing the space between them. His lips press gently against hers, a kiss that is full of unspoken desire and a hint of desperation. It's a kiss that speaks of both hope and uncertainty. He's waited for this moment, and now that it's finally here, he's lost in it. But just as quickly as it begins, Electra pulls away. She steps back, her heart racing, her breath caught in her throat. The rejection is immediate, but it's not harsh or cruel. Instead, it's filled with a quiet sadness. She looks at him, her eyes searching his face, trying to read him, trying to understand. "Remy, I can't," she says, her voice strained. "You don't know me, not really, and I'm not ready to let someone in like that." Her words hit Remy like a punch to the gut. He had expected resistance, but not this. Not the raw honesty in her voice that cuts through his confidence like a knife. For a moment, he stands there, stunned, as the weight of her rejection settles over him. His chest tightens, his pulse quickens, and for the first time, he's unsure of himself. "I understand," he says quietly, his voice filled with a mixture of frustration and resignation. He turns to walk away, but stops himself, looking over his shoulder. "I just thought, maybe we could have something more. But I get it, I'm sorry for making you feel uncomfortable." Electra watches him leave, her heart heavy with a complicated mixture of emotions. She wanted to tell him that she did feel something, that there was a part of her that wanted to give in to the pull between them. But she couldn't, not yet. Not when her past looms over her like a shadow she can't escape. As Remy exits, he can't shake the feeling that something has changed between them. The chemistry that had once felt so electric now feels like a distant memory, replaced by an awkward tension that neither of them knows how to handle. The rejection stings, but it also ignites a new determination in him. He's not the type to back down from a challenge, and Electra is nothing if not a challenge. But the aftermath of his bold move will not be easily forgotten. Electra is not someone who lets her guard down easily, and her rejection of Remy could have far-reaching consequences. What happens next? Will Remy retreat into the shadows, nursing his bruised ego, or will he find a way to prove to Electra that he's worth the risk? And what of Electra's own unresolved feelings? How long can she keep her walls up before she realizes that perhaps Remy is the one person who can truly see her for who she is? The drama is only beginning, and with every moment that passes, the stakes grow higher. In the world of the bold and the beautiful, no one can ever be certain of what's coming next. But one thing is for sure, Remy's bold kiss move on Electra is just the beginning of a turbulent love story filled with twists, turns, and plenty of emotional upheaval.